Hey guys, it's Shades of Resilience, and welcome to another video. I am so excited to talk about this one um, because this is a much needed discussion. So, today we're going to dive into the world of colorism and shed light on the experiences of light skinned black men. So before we kick off this video, I just want to emphasize that my goal is always to raise awareness about colorism and foster unity. My content aims to spark honest conversations for positive change within our communities, promoting harmony and inclusivity. So, when it comes to colorism, light skinned black men often face unfair treatment, similar to light skinned black women from my research. They can be targeted for their features, especially if they're biracial or have distinct traits like green eyes. Through my research and conversations with light skinned black men, I've learned that they encounter challenges, particularly in the realm of competition and dating within the black community. Many have shared their experiences of being judged by dark skinned male counterparts who sometimes express animosity towards them. Comments range from being labeled as feminine to facing assumptions about their sexuality. Stereotypes suggestion that they are on the down low are hurtful and are perpetrate harmful misconceptions. Additionally, dark skinned men may tease them about their ability to attract light skinned black women, creating unnecessary tension. Moreover, it's crucial to discuss how light skinned black women and men are sometimes discouraged from finding love with each other due to society pressures and misconceptions. So, we've all heard the outdated comments about looking like cousins, but it's really time to challenge these beliefs and embrace love with one another without boundaries. An example of this, brother was sharing to me one of his experiences with colorism. It's very deep and sad, so brace yourself. I'm going to keep this brother anonymous, but he shared with me when he was younger, he would date black women. After spending time with a lot of black women, they would always say that he was going to leave them and date a white woman, and they would leave him. Now, these perceptions about him, he said, was around 1980 through 81, as he's an older gentleman. In college after that, he said he never clicked with most black women unless they were older. He also was not ready to get married, so it never went anywhere. Now, into his mid 20s, more white women paid attention to him. They would approach him a lot and be very flirty, but it was not always happy. He had people always trying to get him to go to church with them, marry off daughters, specifically, he said Pentecostal, and on and at the age of 16 wanted to marry him. He would have to speak to their mothers, and he did not want to do it. He said women that he did like a lot, as in wanting to marry, was one of the lady's cousins um who he did like, but found out she was trash and told the family that she had gotten pregnant by him and hooked on drugs. The family wanted him to join the church, become sober, and marry her. Issues was when they talked to him, they found out none of it was true. They moved her to another state and married her off. And he said, not going to lie, it hurt. He said he also did not recover from it until he met his now wife. Now, it's funny because he said he was a nerd and a geek and was made fun of all the time. odd stares from black women, but they did not do anything to him but stare down his wife. Anyone he was around who did that was banned from family gatherings. He got told why did she take a good one? I guess his wife, yeah, his wife is white. People from church wish they had dated their kids. Like he would say, there were people who wanted like their dark skinned daughters to be married to him because they didn't want dark skinned grandkids. It was like really sick from what he said. He would laugh about and was told he speaks too proper since in the 1980s when he moved to the area he was at. He was also an army brat, so he was raised in Oklahoma and in Germany. And so much he said he could speak about. He was sad, but now he's doing really well at 56. And people are still trying to get him to leave his wife because she is a white woman. So what I'm hearing is that even interracially, it's this issue that, he's betraying the race, but then also being fetishized for his skin and his features for dating prospects. So very, very interesting. Sounds similar to what light-skinned black women go through. And so here's what I have to say about this, you guys. Like I said in another video, light-skinned black men and women often face unfair judgment and stereotypes within our own community, but it's time to rewrite that narrative. We are beautiful, worthy, and deserving of love and respect. So let's start by learning to love ourselves, appreciate our unique features, and celebrate our light skin. It's essential to recognize the beauty and diversity among all shades of blackness. We've been conditioned to believe that we shouldn't find each other attractive, but it's time to change that mindset. We can take inspiration from individuals like Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Petty. There's a Detroit rapper called Skillet Baby. He is a light-skinned black guy that loves light-skinned black women as well. He likes all women, but I did see in his video, Bay, I noticed that he highlighted like light-skinned black women and black women in general who are like business owners or cancer survivors. It was just so cool to see like a light-skinned black man that actually liked his own phenotype, because it's very rare to see. Like we always see like dark-skinned men like fetishizing light-skinned black women or putting them on a pedestal, but to actually see like the same skin tone, show each other appreciation. When everyone in the black community know it's very rare to see like light-skinned people actually embrace one another romantically, even friendship-wise. Like I rarely see light-skinned people be friends with one another. I know it's like that in the South, and it may be a different experience for people up north or, different regions of the U.S., but I do notice that light-skinned black people, specifically in the South, tend to isolate one another. So, like, there's, like, no sisterhood and one thing I also wanted to highlight, too, about, like, coupling is that, when two dark-skinned people are romantically involved or couples, no one says anything about that or makes fun or says that they are cousins or they look like they're brothers and sisters. But it's always like when light-skinned black people want to learn to love themselves or, like another light-skinned person, it's always like, haha, y'all look like cousins or sisters, and stuff like that. So it's very annoying. But moving along, we got examples like that. We also, We also have examples like Beyonce and Jay-Z, and there is shades of resilience. Me, a monoracial light-skinned black woman with 13% of white European who loves light-skinned black men. And, I do date outside my race as well. While I have found some dark-skinned men to be attractive, I don't have a strong attraction to dark-skinned men. I have noticed more light-skinned black women like myself who are truly healed from the programming, trauma, and colorism are, like some people like to say, reverse colorism of the black community. We tend to date like myself a lot of the time. Now, not saying that those light-skinned black women that don't date like me can't be healed either, but from what I have seen, it tends to be the case. If you look at very, very confident, successful, light-skinned black women, they tend to be more like culturally diverse. Even if they're within the black community, they tend to like light-skinned black men. So you see Nicki Minaj is light-skinned, her husband's light-skinned. So there's hope for us. It's not a lot of it. We don't see a lot of it, but there is hope. And so why do I share these uncomfortable discussions and topics? I want to highlight these experiences to challenge stereotypes and foster understanding within our community. Let's continue these conversations to promote unity and acceptance across all shades of blackness. Together, we can work towards a more inclusive and supportive environment. Stay tuned for more discussions on resilience and empowerment. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Don't just take from the channel, but embrace the channel. Help me grow. Share. Like the video. If you watch all the way through, why not? It doesn't hurt to like, to subscribe, and it doesn't hurt to share the content with others so that I can bring awareness to you, for you. Without the support, how can we, bring these awarenesses, and how can we bring harmony and unity when our voices aren't heard or amplified? And so that's all I ask you to do. I love you guys. I support you. I will go hard in the paint for you. I invest a lot of my time for you guys because I genuinely want to see people heal, grow in their faith, love, embrace themselves, love themselves. But I need your support. And so I just ask that you share my videos, support me as I support you. And together we can win this demonic war of color wars, and we can heal as a community and a people and a race. And I just pray for harmony, and I just love you guys, and I hope that our people can genuinely heal and move forward. So God bless you guys. I love you. Stay tuned for more.